Never underestimate the power of ideas.
The main goals of the center are really to bring out the best in every student. We have a wonderful, varied student population, and what we aim to do is to really help every student explore their passions and to have the guidance that they need along the way. All students have to think about the how of learning as well as the content of learning, the what of learning. And very often in our school systems, the how is not emphasized to the same degree as the content. I would love for all of our students to leave St. Mark's understanding that they need to be strategic learners and thinkers. One of the ways the center facilitates student development in that regard is to offer a space for us to have workshops for students.
All the transformations, all the changes that have happened here have made me even more positive about St. Mark's. All the changes have really made me and all the other students feel like the place is supporting us more and that we're getting the best of the experience here.
The center is beautiful and it's an inspirational place to be. There's the natural light, the vibrancy, the architecture is, I think, very important to student and faculty well-being. It's a nice space to be in.
All the conference rooms have been awesome in terms of meeting teachers because there are times where classrooms are taken, the library gets too crowded, and you find yourself kind of in between spaces to meet with the teachers. It's been also great to meet with other classmates for extra help, whether you're on the receiving end or the giving end. So this place has been we've been really fortunate to have it.
The peer tutoring I take advantage of a lot, and now instead of scrambling around saying meet me in the library or here or there, we have rooms specific for that, and people know when they're walking by that people are getting tutored, so they respect that.
And what we've noticed is that the students really gravitate towards the center, and I think one of the best aspects of the new site is a blending of relaxation space with academic space. That has lent a real climate of collaboration as well as fun to the school. This summer it was wonderful. Several St. Markers worked with Kenny McBride, our Director of Student Enrichment, to pursue internships over the summer.
So I went to a game reserve called Shushui in Follozy Park, which is about an hour and a half outside of Johannesburg in South Africa. There is so much poaching in Africa right now, especially on animals like rhinos and elephants. We had this radio system that allowed us to track animals that had been collared. So through a GPS system, we were allowed to find animals. And I always thought, this is so cool. And I never thought I could get to do that as an 18-year-old in high school. And they're just so cool to see the behind-the-scene work. Always trying at this school to, raise money or make clubs to make things happen. And for once, I just wanted to be on the field and wanted to see what's the life like for those people who was a job to do that on a daily basis.
I've been a day student here for 4 years, and I've never really had a place to put my stuff. I've never had kind of our own home on campus, and now that we do, it's a lot easier for sports, for school. It's just it helps us keep organized. And everyone was walking around with these trash bags full of books and clothes for sports. So now that we really have a place to keep our things and be together, it's definitely has changed student morale in a very positive way.
Last fall we didn't have one area to come together as one community. Some people would be in the small dining hall or here and there, or in their rooms, especially on Saturday nights. A lot of people would be in their dorms. But now that we have these areas, I think that our community is a lot tighter than it used to be.
It makes me really proud to be a St. Marker, to see all these really progressive changes happening. And St. Mark's does more than just adapt to modern trends, it stays ahead of the curve. So with the center, the STEM initiative, the strategic plan, it's really, it makes me proud that we're doing everything we can to be as good a school as we can. And it really is manifested in the facilities that we built in the last couple of years. My freshman year, I never would have imagined this place would even exist. Everyone always joked about having a Burnett house. Now it's actually a physical place, so yeah, it's fantastic.
Our idea would be that they would get to a point and be able to say, I'm ready to make a choice. I have choices to make. And I feel confident myself as a student, not ignoring the advice of others, but with the advice of others, making a decision about my next step.
College really always seems so far away. Now it's really kind of on the horizon. But the college counseling office has been awesome. They've been helping me keep on top of things in terms of testing and when I need to get my applications in. And it's really helped me get organized in the fact that now I know what I need to do. I don't feel like I'm in the dark anymore.
And that we're centrally located in the building is also very nice. There are a lot of schools where you can get the sense that the college counseling office and the process itself is an add-on. It's back behind the gym somewhere, and that's nice that we're right here in the heart of things.
The fact that we each have our own college counselor is huge. In a lot of ways, it's like a second advisor almost. I've already developed a relationship with Mr. Monheim. He's a really great guy, and all the college counselors are, and they really take the time to get to know you to find out which school is best for you.
I give tours often, so when families come in the past, I would not bring them to the cage because I didn't think it really reflected our athletic program to the extent it should. Now, that's where we first bring families when they visit the campus, right to the cage, because that does send a very strong message that things are changing here, all for the good, and that we value athletics. We included 2 automatic batting cages that can be stored up at roof level, and that's just been, again, another great enhancement to the baseball program. And early season baseball, as you say, it's just, it doesn't go over too well in New England. So the first few weeks you're in the cage, almost every afternoon. We opened this field early September, and right out of the gate, we started to play games that we normally would not have played. It was the most profound impact a facility could make to a program than I could have imagined. We won the New England Championships last year. That would not have happened without this field for a couple of reasons. One is our kids practiced on a great facility, so they were geared to play at that level. And secondly, we had kids on that team who would not have committed to St. Mark's if it was not for a turf field. In fact, the few recruits we have this year who had the caliber to make our varsity program, the field was very important in their decision-making to come here and play.
I was looking at other ISL schools, and it was definitely a big impact. They told us that it was being built on my revisit day, and that was a huge influence. And then our opening game was against Middlesex on the turf, and it was just, unforgettable. It was really cool. It would be a big disadvantage to not have turf to practice on when you're playing mostly turf teams.
Her level of skill, the way she's elevated our program is just terrific. And I know she in herself has helped the recruiting process. Kids want to come here because she's here.
Next year I'll be playing field hockey at Duke, and it's definitely being able to play for a program with really good coaches and really supportive team, and everything that St. Mark's offers athletically has really helped me be the field hockey player I am.
What I'm happy about with our athletic program is we can meet the needs of all our kids. Just within 3 years, with thanks to the administration, at St. Mark's, we've just done so much to enhance the program, and I do think the buzz is out there in the boarding school world that St. Mark's is doing a great job.